Hi, my name is Jakob Ivers, and I'm the Associate Dean for the College of Business. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about AACSB. It is the premier accreditor of business programs worldwide, and one of the things that sets our program apart. In fact, we've been accredited since 1970, and our MBA program has been accredited since 1978. But apart from having looked at whether a school is accredited or not, I thought you might not know what accreditation and what AACSB is all about and what it means for you as a graduate or a student of a school that is accredited. So in general, there are some principles that AACSB sets forth for all schools to follow. And some of those are continuous improvement, being ethical and having strong integrity, societal impact, and diversity and inclusion. So those are all important aspects of being accredited, and something that, as an accredited school, something that we try to follow and embed in all of our practices. In practice, the accreditation is described in 9 different standards. Those standards cover all aspects of business school operations. And I'm not going to go through in detail what they all are. That would take way too long. But just a few highlights here. It starts with strategic planning. So the accreditation really puts a heavy burden on or a strong focus on having a strategic plan, being intentional about who we are and what we want to do. And then using that to guide all of our actions. So you can check out our website for details about our current strategic plan. But 2 elements that we have embedded in our strategic plan is that we want to create new educational opportunities for students, maybe reaching new audiences that we haven't seen before. And I think you'll see that, especially at the graduate level, that there will be new opportunities coming fairly soon. And some we've created already, like the data analytics certificate and so on. But for those of you that are alums, I think there will be opportunities for you to look at coming back for some additional upskilling and reskilling in different areas, in not doing a full MBA program or full degree program, but smaller, shorter programs. We're also focused on increasing our societal impact and outreach and being a partner in the region. Our vision is to be the business education partner of the Northeast Wisconsin and beyond. And so we hope to be more out in the community, figuring out what that means and what we can do to be that partner. Another element of the 9 standards of accreditation is the curriculum. So we really have to show that our curriculum is state of the art, that we're teaching the right things at the right level, and we're doing things properly in terms of what we teach. And one aspect of that is assurance of learning, which is an activity of measuring. Well, first defining what we intend students to learn, and then measuring whether they actually learned it, and then looking to fill any gaps that we identify through that process. And so it goes back to that continuous improvement mentality that we are continuously measuring, and we're improving on what we do. So it's back to maybe back to Deming and then that whole process that was developed way back. So that's another element of the standards. The standards also cover qualifications, so faculty qualifications in particular. And so we employ faculty that are highly qualified, and we keep their feet to the fire. We make sure that they continually are either academically qualified by conducting research, or that they're professionally qualified by being active in professional societies or doing other things that will keep their qualifications up to speed, and making sure that they are the great instructors that you expect. The last element that I wanted to talk about is societal impact. I mentioned that as one of the general principles. And it's really something that AACSB has been focusing on, weaving societal impact in throughout the business school operations, that we can make a difference in the world, and we should. And so a lot of that is connected back to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which is a set of 17 goals that cover basically every good thing that you would want to do in the world, whether it's climate or pollution or people having good jobs or inclusion in different aspects. Hunger is covered in there. So a very broad array. And one of the challenges that we have in front of us is we need to be intentional, back to our strategic plan, we need to be intentional about where we want to make an impact. And that's something that we're working on right now, is trying to define what our impact should be, how do we measure it, and how do we do it better than after we've measured it. So for you, what does all this mean, having a school that is accredited? Well, it means that your degree is from a well-regarded school, that you can be proud of the education that you have gotten or that you will get. We do the right things, and we hire the best and the brightest to teach you in this program. And we will continue to make improvements. It's another part of this mindset. So it reflects well on you that you've gone through a program where you've learned the right things, you've learned it at deep levels, you can take confidence in that.